Hi guys, so today I'm trying out something new here on my channel. A couple of months ago I asked you guys what kind of videos you would like to see, and quite a few of you said story time videos. Now I haven't done any of these before and I don't think I have a whole lot of stories to tell, to be honest. But I thought I would give it a try today and tell you my sleepwalking stories. Yes, you have heard that correctly. Thank God I no longer sleepwalk. I haven't in about like 10 years, I guess, so that's great. But apparently I used to be a really bad sleepwalker when I was younger, and I used to do it all the time. So yeah, there's quite a few stories floating around, and I guess today I'm gonna share some of them with you. So the first one is the most embarrassing one out of the bunch, I would say, and I'm so glad I'm not doing these things nowadays, because that would be mortifying. But okay, let's start with the first one. So apparently one day when I was sleeping, obviously, my parents were watching TV in the living room, and I went to the living room, stood in front of the television and started stripping down. I took off all of my clothes and then I went to the kitchen and threw some of them in the bin, and then went to the bathroom and threw some of them in the toilet. Yeah, I don't know what to say either. But apparently during all this, I was also talking in a very strange, non-existing language. I wasn't just like mumbling and stuff. My parents said that I looked like I was having like a proper intense conversation with someone in the language they couldn't understand. And it was not like a real language, it was almost like a made-up language. And ever since then, my parents joked that I was probably sent down to our planet by aliens. And when I was having those weird conversations, I was probably talking to my alien family from another planet. And to be honest, I sometimes think it's true as well. I feel like I'm a little bit strange, and I feel like I don't belong to this planet on a daily basis. So who knows, maybe they're actually right and you are now watching an alien on YouTube. Now let's move on to the next story. So apparently when I was sleepwalking, I used to make a lot of escapes, which is also the reason why my parents installed a second lock on our front door. And the second story, you know, goes along those lines. So every single year, ever since I was real little, my family goes skiing to the French Alps every like spring break. And before we moved to the house and we still lived in the flat, we used to bring all of our skiing equipment in the hallway a day before, and then on the day that we left, we were usually leaving around like 4 a.m. We would put everything in the trunk and, you know, go. So one day, on the day we were supposed to leave, we had all the equipment in the hallway, and I decided, well, the sleeping version of me decided to start putting my ski boots on and grab the skis and my helmet and everything, open the front door and start walking down the stairs in like the apartment building. So yeah, that happened. Luckily my parents heard the noise and stopped me before I fell down the stairs or, you know, walked with my skiing gear into the night. Yeah, that's another thing that happened that I find really funny, because I can just imagine myself in like a skiing gear walking down the stairs in my PJs. I mean, I wish my parents filmed me, because that would be hilarious to watch back. And then the final two stories that I'm gonna share with you today happened while I was on holidays. The first one actually happened while we were on our skiing holiday in the French Alps. I don't think this was like in the same year, but anyway, so to give you a bit of a backstory, sometimes when I was younger, after we're done skiing for the day, we would then go to the pool in the afternoon, which was in like the center of the town. And I always really loved going to the pool. I loved swimming, I loved the water. So I was always very excited about it, and I'm not sure if my sleepwalking thing happened on the day we went swimming or before we went, and I was just thinking about it because I was so excited. But what happened was, I was sleeping on the bunk bed, on like the top one. I guess I was dreaming, and my dreaming was so intense that I was imagining things. So I assumed that I was imagining there was like a pool beneath me. So basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to like jump to the pool from my bunk bed, which obviously wouldn't end well. I would probably end up with a few broken bones, if not something more serious. But yeah, that's what I was attempting to do. Again, someone luckily heard me, someone who was like sleeping in the same room, and they stopped me from doing it. Yeah, apparently these are the kind of things that I was doing. I don't even know how my parents were able to sleep at night, because if I had a child and they would be doing this, like, I would feel the need to constantly watch them. I mean, no comment. Sorry, mom and dad. Right, moving on to the final stories, which is another escape story, I guess you would call it. And it also happened while I was on holiday, but not skiing. When I was younger, I actually spent every single summer in Croatia. We used to have a caravan, or like a mobile home, whatever you want to call it, in a camp called Valcanela, in case you're Slovenian and know about it. Yeah, that's the place where I was spending all of my summers at. I was there for like 2 months straight every year by the seaside. And sometimes my sister and I were obviously staying with my parents, but sometimes my parents had to work, so we had other people staying with us and watching us. Sometimes it was my grandma, sometimes my aunt. And when this happened, it was my aunt staying with us. And apparently what I did was I woke up in the middle of the night, or not in the middle of the night, because I think it was already getting light outside. But I woke up and went out. My aunt thought I was going to the toilet, but in fact I was sleepwalking and, you know, just aimlessly walking around our neighborhood, if I can call it that, just, you know, the area where our caravan was at. But luckily, a few minutes later, she realized that I usually don't go to the toilet in the middle of the night. I would just, you know, wake up in the morning and go to the toilet then. And then she realized that I might be sleepwalking, so she went after me. Luckily, she found me and she dragged me back to the bed, and I woke up in the morning and I had no clue what was going on a couple of hours previously. So yeah, these are my sleepwalking stories. I obviously don't remember any of the things that I was doing, but yeah, these are the stories that my parents or my other family members have told me after, you know, the shit went down. I hope you enjoyed this video and, you know, found it entertaining. Please let me know if you would like to see more story time videos or not, because I really don't know whether I should continue this series. If you do want to see more, I was thinking for next time I could either do a video on my crazy au pair experience, or a video about like my worst travel moments or something like that. I don't know. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing any of those. But that was it for today. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up so that I know you want to see more. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. But yeah, that's it. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!